Welcome to this daily guided meditation practice. This is the Attentive Mind. My name is Nathan, and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. Find yourself a seated position. Any position works. You just want to find something that is both sturdy and comfortable. You don't want to feel this sense of instability when you're practicing, but you also don't want to feel like if you're sitting on your leg or you're uncomfortable on your back, you don't want to have that be prolonged and distract you from the practice. Just find what works for you. We also keep our eyes open during this practice. However, if you have learned to practice with your eyes closed and you feel more comfortable doing so, go ahead and do that. There is no hindrance. But if your eyes are open, go ahead and just leave the screen alone and drop your eyes gently or your gaze gently down below you, just kind of staring at the floor or the desk or whatever is just below you. We're not staring or analyzing at anything. We're also not zoned out and blurry. We have a gentle, clear gaze directed softly downwards. You're in a nice, sturdy, and comfortable position. Your eyes are either closed or open and directed softly downwards. You are here, and that's all. Nothing complicated, nothing to strive for or to learn. We simply return to what we've always been, where we've always been, and where we always will be, here and now. And this has been obvious since the moment of our birth. But as we age, it becomes less obvious, and we forget where life is, which is here and now. Not tomorrow's now, not yesterday's now, but right here. So, be here. But maybe you'll notice how the mind doesn't know how to just be here. Thoughts will keep thinking and talking and contemplating and comparing and controlling and figuring out because they don't stop. They'll keep talking about this moment, talking about meditation in your head. But you are not your thoughts. In fact, it's not even right to say your thoughts because they're not yours. They happen by themselves. And meditation isn't about quieting the thoughts because we don't create them in the first place. So, how are we to quiet thoughts? But we can leave them alone. We don't have to pay such close attention to them and follow them to where they want to take us. Always away from this moment, always away from our life, making difficulty and struggle. And a useful tool, of course, to move our attention away from thinking is to just bring our attention to something else. Of course, the breath. The breath being such a wonderful place we can place our attention because it's easy to notice. And it only happens now. So find the breath wherever you feel it the most and watch it carefully. Notice what it is like to breathe. Understand and become intimate with the sensations of the breath. And allow your thoughts to come and go as they please. Let them go crazy. Let them worry. Let them remember. Your only task is to remain with breathing, rising and falling. Come back to the breath. Notice how immediately we go right back to thinking. It's just a habit. There's nothing wrong with you. When you notice that you're lost in some thought, thinking about something, unaware of sounds, smells, body sensations, and the breath, just come back to breathing over and over and over. Come back. Come back to breathing. Wake up. Wake up from thinking. Return to breathing. And maybe I'm catching you thinking again, and that's okay. But you ever wonder what thoughts are actually talking to? Like, are there two of you somehow? There's one that is doing the thinking and then another that is listening? How is it possible to create thoughts and listen to them at the same time? But we all feel that to be true. So, in the same way that you found the breath, see if you can find this center to which thoughts are talking to. This me, this I. Where is it? Is there a location you can find the I, the me, the one that creates thoughts? Look. Look for the looker. What is discovered? And if you don't understand, excellent. Stay there and completely rest. Rest as this don't know mind. Free, present. All right, you can look at the screen. Life is difficult, isn't it? And the older we become, it seems the narrower our capacity to be happy and well becomes. Even if we're doing all the right things, finding the great career, because the responsibilities add up and the knowledge of the way things are in the world accumulate. And maybe for some of you, even the simplest of tasks become this arduous difficulty, this event. It leaves us to ask, does life suck? Well, that depends on the quality of your thoughts, firstly. And it only sucks if you're thinking about it. You can also say, is life wonderful? Is life amazing and easy? Depends on the quality of your thoughts, and it only is if we think about it. It's kind of similar to the quote that Shakespeare said. I think it's Shakespeare. But good and evil aren't real, but thinking makes it so. You can almost say a difficult life and an easy life are just illusions. Thinking makes it so. There's a story that my fiance and I, we actually put this on our, we have this whiteboard and we put move the dirt on it. And that comes from, yesterday I talked about Ajahn Chah, his student, Ajahn Brahm, who is still alive, and I have a friend who is actually a monk under his teaching, essentially. He has this story about when he first became a monk, he just got to the monastery of Ajahn Chah, and they had him move this giant pile of dirt because, they're doing things in the monastery, they're making buildings, they're figuring out how to work things, and so they needed this dirt moved, and so all the monks had to move this dirt. And now this is the jungle in Thailand, so it's hot, sweaty, there's mosquitoes, poisonous snakes. And it took them 3 days straight, no meditation, no nothing, just moving the dirt, getting up, sleeping, getting up, and eating this tiny little ball of rice between. So just, you can imagine the exhaustion. So when they finally moved the dirt, Ajahn Brahm was so excited. And he was like, finally, now I can meditate. This is why I'm here. And the senior monk at the time said, no, 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 no. Ajahn Chah said to move the dirt over here, not here. You guys need to move it. So another 3 days go by of of sweating in the jungle, hot mosquitoes, poisonous snakes, no food, no sleep, moving all that dirt by wheelbarrows and shovels. Ajahn Chah, during the time, was away teaching somewhere else in a different monastery, or he's visiting in a monastery. So once the task was complete, Ajahn Brahm was very excited. The next morning, he woke up ready to do and learn meditation and practice with a master because he's showing back up that day to the monastery. And as Ajahn Chah shows up to the monastery, he looks at the pile of dirt and says, no, no, no. I said that this dirt needed to go here. And the senior monk got it wrong. They did move it to the right place originally. So another 3 days go by. And Ajahn Brahm, when he heard that he had to move the dirt again, realizing that he would be moving dirt for a straight week and a half, doing nothing but that, got angry. And he said, this is horrible. I came to meditate. I didn't come to move dirt. You guys are treating us like free labor, like slaves. This is horrible. And another monk, a novice who was there, was hearing Ajahn Brahm. He wasn't an Ajahn at the time, but hearing him complain. And he came up to him and said, "You see, Ajahn Brahm, moving the dirt is easy. Thinking about it is hard." And Ajahn Brahm, of course, was like, "Ah, there it is. Thinking about it is hard." So, does life suck? Life is what it is. Thinking about it is hard. Thank you for showing up today. Thank you for showing up for your life. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow.